A good day, time for scale models. We have one Pseudo Tiger tank and time for some experiments with the winter camo. So we have to finish kit from this box plastic scale model from Riffield model in 1:35 scale. It's so-called Panzerkampfwagen 675 cm Ausführung B, or prototype VK3601, which was built partially in real life. What was done till this moment: fully assembled and partially painted hull of this tank. Compared to some light tanks, this model is bigger and need more time, especially during painting works. There were two options for painting: 3-colored German camo as on the box or grey variation. I chose grey one, but with a winter camo. Truck links from the box workable, but it is difficult to assemble them in work condition. Much easier just to glue them together in one piece. You can check that process in one of the previous videos. By the way, if we talk about winter camo, we've tried to date on camera. So no problems was with this hull, but as for turret, it's okay, but the plastic inbox barrel was deformed a little. Hopefully I fixed it. And as an upgrade solutions, I provided here a rear turret box from Panzer III and handler from piece of plastic that provides a connection between turret and hull. Decals were taken from other German tank. Well, in general, not bad kit we received, with little bit unusual camo, cause I don't want too many grey tanks on the shelves. So let's finish it. One roller was missed because I have lost it somewhere, but in the end I found it, and we can easily glue it with the help of Tamiya's extra thin glue or some other glues. Okay, what about winter camo? At first it would be a good solution if we additionally protect previous layers of paint with a gloss varnish, but I think it is unnecessary step. But maybe it seems that further chipping layer works better on glossy surfaces. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, I provide fine layer of gloss varnish. And we try winter camo today on rollers, because they also should be covered with the winter camo. Anyway, the main role here plays such a temporary chipping liquid from ammo make. I pour it from the bottle directly into airbrush and now applying it on the model. This liquid is temporary because we will thin it with the water on the next stages. So almost immediately after chipping liquid was applied and it's dry up just a little, I start work with the water-based acrylic white paint, which was well thinned. In this case, we don't want to achieve perfect white surfaces. No, because in real this paint often wears very fast. With white paint we also don't want to give it time to totally dry up, because it would be difficult to scratch dry up paint. And work with the wet paint is much easier, but it also depends on the result you want to achieve. When ready, main work here with the hard brush wetted in water. And you just scratching carefully the layer of white paint. Water dive deep in that layer of chipping liquid and thin it. So more intensively you scratching, more weathered effects you received. Actually nothing difficult here. Moreover, you can later repeat all the procedure from the very beginning and you will receive 2 layers of scratched white paint. And in that case the weathering effect would be even deeper and interesting. It's common technique for winter camo, with the help of this chipping liquid, which allows to work quickly on a big surfaces. Okay, in the end all work were covered and protected with one more fine layer of gloss varnish, which also allowed me to add here oil wash. I decided to use dark brown. On the rollers this wash also will play a role of dust. But on all other surfaces, like the storage for example, I remove extra wash after drying. And after that, small amount of oils. Here they imitate some dust on the hull. Well, maybe it is too much yellowish, I'm not sure. But let it be. Also with the help of brown oils I covered wooden parts of the instruments. Yep, by mistakes handlers of these snippers also were painted in wood, but they should be kinda bakelite. In the end, whole kit were covered with a matte coat which removed all glossiness from this kit and makes this kit more realistic and more finished. I love how this kit looks now. Exhausting system, work with dry brushes, rusted colors, and also we can add here dry pigments of rust and in the end dry pigment of smoke. Well, it's a similar process as in previous projects. As our model has yellow dust on upper surfaces from the boots and from dust itself, I decided to provide more dust on rollers, but with the help of dry pigments, so mix of lighter and darker dust, pigments, and simply apply it with the help of ordinary brush on the kit. Also we can fix this dust on some places we want with the pigment fixer. And the same procedure will be repeated with caterpillars. And finally we did it. 4 episodes about this kit. Actually, I'm not a big fan of kinda paper or fantasy tanks and models which represented such tanks, but sometimes why not? And after all, these tanks was actually partially built in real life, and it could be finished and go to battlefields, maybe in small numbers. So I tried here with the winter camo. I hope that technique was useful for you. And in the next video there will be one more ending project, very unusual project with a lot of craft, not from the box. So I think that's all for today. Hope you enjoy watching this video. Have a nice day and goodbye.